Hi guys, 72 here and welcome back to the channel, and in today's video I will be commentating over the GTPH GR86 nights hosted by yours truly. Everyone's gonna be in GR86 cars, completely stock at 231 horsepower and 2,800 pounds of weight on sport soft tires. There will be 3 rounds being hosted in Lago Maggiore, which you can see here, the second round on Spa-Francorchamps in the wet, and the last round being on Tsukuba. What you are seeing right now, my apologies for the stutter, is the qualifying, where there is Birdleg in first, Hidrodolobos in second, Racing Roots in third, and Prestigious in fourth, which is pretty much the order that we will be starting at, with me at 5th place last because I chose not to participate in the qualifying. I will not be showing you the whole qualifying because I don't really want to waste your time, and we will be moving on to the first race. Now we move on to the first race with Birdleg at first, Hidrodolobos at second, Racing Roots at third, Prestigious at fourth, and me at last. Now let's move on to the view of Birdleg. Let's see if anyone makes a mistake at the start, and no one makes a mistake at the start. Birdleg has a good launch, with Hidrodolobos having a better launch, staying right beside him into the first corner, but Birdleg has the better line into it and takes first, with Hidrodolobos going onto the grass just a tiny bit, but was able to keep it on the tarmac to not lose control. Racing Roots takes second from Hidrodolobos, and now it's third, with Hidrodolobos at third, Prestigious at fourth, and me at fifth, going into this corner towards this one of the first back straights of the track. And we see that Racing Roots is just staying behind the draft of Birdleg, and there is now a 3-car train right behind them, with Prestigious leading it, Hidrodolobos at fourth, and Ignitus, me at fifth. Going into this corner, everyone doesn't seem... no one makes a mistake through this corner as well. Everyone's doing quite well. Birdleg now has, like, I think is a 2 to 3 car gap to Racing Roots, and Racing Roots has around a... actually I think it's a 5-car gap from Racing Roots to Prestigious. And now behind Prestigious is basically a train. Everyone's doing a proper line through here. I take a bit wider line, but doesn't really make much of a difference. These cars aren't really that fast on a straight line anyway. So now we're going down to the back straight that goes towards the last corner. Hidrodolobos tries to dive into the inside of Prestigious, but doesn't make it stick. Has to go back behind Prestigious for a draft down the main straight. Now we move to Birdleg 420, who's about to start his second lap around the track, with Racing Roots just behind him, around 3 car lengths behind him. And then we look at Racing Roots, and now we go to Prestigious, and we can see that Hidrodolobos tried to go around the inside, go into the inside of Prestigious, but still wasn't able to make the move happen, and now has to go back behind him again. And now we can see here Birdleg is actually running away from the competition. His gap to Racing Roots has actually increased, I think, to around 5 car lengths, while Racing Roots here, the gap between him and third place... oh, Hidrodolobos has taken third place, but Prestigious takes back third place from Hidrodolobos, and Hidrodolobos tries to stay and defend, but has to concede the position and go back to 4th place. Now he is within the firing line of me. I actually take 4th place from Hidrodolobos, overtake him through the S's, and now I am right behind Prestigious, with Hidrodolobos staying behind, and Tej loses it on the last corner of the S's, and now Hidrodolobos takes 4th, and now is right behind me, drafting me through these S's towards the back straight. A bit of a bad luck there from Tej, but there's still 6 laps, so he can still catch up to us as long as he doesn't make any mistakes. We can see here that Hidrodolobos is now just staying right behind me, drafting me, and he tries to go around, but I don't think he has this overspeed to overtake me here, so I'm pretty sure he should stay right behind me for now, which he does. We're going to the first corner, starting the 3rd lap, and he tries to dive into the inside, but he isn't able to get around me. I am able to close it and defend my position. Now we go and move towards the front to see what's happening here, and it seems that Birdleg is really pulling away from Racing Roots. Racing Roots here, from what I can tell, yeah, that's a big gap. That's around like 10 car gaps, maybe even more than 10 car lengths. When I can see that I am now closing in on Racing Roots. I don't, maybe not. We'll see later in the lap if I am closing in on him. But we can see that Hidjo Lobos is staying right behind me, waiting for a chance to overtake me. Yet again, we are going towards the SS, and I think he does get closer to me towards the entrance of the SS. But let's see if he's able to stay with me through the SS. He has a pretty bad line through the first bend, and that's gonna hamper him on his attack on me. Now nothing much is still happening. Oh, Racing Roots gets a 0.5 second penalty, which shouldn't be too hard to get rid of. He just has to slow down a bit on the corner entries to get rid of it, and he should be fine. But this then gives me a chance to catch up to him, and that also gives a chance for Hidjo Lobos to stay with me and catch up to Racing Roots as well for podium. Now we are starting the 4th lap. We are halfway done with this race, and Racing Roots doesn't take the normal line. He takes a quite wide line through the first bend, but I guess he's doing that to try and get rid of the penalty on him, which does work because his penalty is from 0.5 is now to 0.2. And everyone is, well, no one's really close to each other right now, so around like 4 car lengths from me to Racing Roots, and like a car length or so between me and Hidjo Lobos. And then we can see when we look at Birdleg, he is way in front of us, keeping that lead, and he currently has the fastest lap. I think he has the fastest lap. Let's look around, and yes, he does have the fastest lap, 38.287, and we caught a glimpse of Prestigious having a bit of a moment through the hairpin, I guess we can call that hairpin. Not really sure what that corner is called. And we can see Racing Roots still has 0.2 seconds of a penalty, and that is gonna be a bit of a problem for him because, as you can see, I am slowly catching up to him. The longer he has the penalty on him, the more of a chance I have of catching up to Racing Roots. And Hidjo Lobos right here seems to have not been able to stay with me for a while, but it is still 4 laps, so he can still catch up to me. Prestigious here, going around the final bend onto the main corner. Not sure he will be able to catch up, but of course, anything can happen in a race. Going through the first corner, start the 5th lap. We are here with Hidjo Lobos, taking, which I guess is the correct line, which is quite different from the line I take through that first 2 bends, because I tend to hug the first one to open up the second one. But I think that shouldn't be something that you should do, but I don't know. Anyone can take whatever line they want as long as it's fast. Now we go through towards this straight, and we can see that Racing Roots actually has no penalties anymore. He has removed all his penalties, I think. Oh no, it still has the red marking up on his name, so there's just under a 0.1 second penalty, I guess, for him. And he goes off the track, which gives me a chance to get right behind him and overtake him before the switchbacks, or the S's. I'll just call it switchbacks from now on instead of S's. Now we go through here, and I have taken 2nd place, and I can start marching on and trying to catch up to Birdleg 420. And now we have here Racing Roots is now under attack from Hidjo Lobos, and Hidjo Lobos is right behind Racing Roots up his bumper. And now side by side, no, not exactly side by side, but Hidjo Lobos had a gap and tried to take it, but wasn't able to make it work, and has to tuck back in for the final corner. And now we can see how the different lines that are taken through the final corner. I take a wider entry for a shallower exit. Racing Roots takes a more conventional racing line, and Hidjo Lobos tries a line that will try and help him get a better corner exit, but sadly doesn't work well enough for him to get around Racing Roots 3. Now we go through the first and second corner, the first chicane, I guess, onto the fast sweeping left towards the right that goes on to one of the first back straights of this track, and you can see the different type of lines that we take, and Racing Roots tries to take a shallower line to overtake me through this corner, but it wasn't enough to overtake me. And now we go back to our positions. Going through here, I take a wider entry again to try and capitalize on my exit, and then Racing Roots is right there, right behind me. Actually, I could think the gap has widened, but of course anything can happen in this race, as I often say. Now we have Racing Roots in third, Hidden Lobos in fourth, right behind Racing Roots, Prestigious fifth, and of course Birdleg at first, who has pretty much won it by now. As long as he doesn't make any mistakes, I'm pretty sure he has taken the win on this race. Now we go back to the main battle around here. It's me between Racing Roots and Hidden Lobos, and Racing Roots has gotten a 1 second penalty. I'm pretty sure he got that from cutting the track. We were not able to see how he cut the track, but that is a pretty that could cost him third place, or his battle for second place. Now we are going on to lap 7 at the penultimate lap, with Racing Roots right behind me into the first corner. And then we have Racing Roots, who has shrunken his penalty to 0.6 seconds. And he has a bit of a sideways moment over there, but is able to recover it, and now stays right behind me, and Hidden Lobos stays right behind Racing Roots 3. Now onto the last, no, not the last corner, onto the corner towards the first back straight. I'll call it the first back straight because why not? And Racing Roots, what is Racing Roots' penalty right now? It's around 0.2 seconds and is still right behind me. Onto the last corner. He's able to stick it. He had a bit of an understeer moment, but not too bad that he loses it onto the grass, as you can see. And we can look at the tire wear as well. My tire wear is around below half for the front tires, which is not very good. Racing Roots actually has better tire wear compared to me, so he has better front end grip, so he can use that to overtake me on the braking zones or through the faster corners. Racing Hidden Lobos as well, he seems to have similar tire wear compared to me, so it should be rather even. Wait, what happened here? Oh, Racing Roots overtakes me on the final corner. There's a bit of ghosting due to him having a penalty, but it's now a side-by-side drag race on to the main straight to start the final lap. I choose to squeeze him onto the outside to keep him honest. Onto the first corner, trying to take the better line through here, and I get second place back. Onto the second corner, he tries to dive in but wasn't successful, and now his penalty is around 0.0 seconds. We both go onto the grass. Everyone goes onto the grass, but no one spins. Everyone stays within their positions, and now Racing Roots takes a wide line to try and take me on the inside. Does it work? Does it work? Maybe yes, maybe no. Not actually, no. He stays third again, was not able to get the momentum to go around me on the inside, and I continue to stay second with Hidden Lobos right beside Racing Roots. Onto this corner, what happens here? Racing Roots gives me a little nudge which sends me into the grass, and he takes second from me. But I won't complain, racing is racing. And now I have to go and concede the place and take fourth and try to fight my way back onto the podium. And now it's a battle between Racing Roots and Hidden Lobos for second place. Now we're going through the S's. Hidden Lobos is staying right behind Racing Roots, giving him a chance to draft him and take the overspeed down onto the last corner. Will he be able to take the last corner? And no, doesn't seem. And sadly, he wasn't able to make the move. And we can look at Birdleg 420 getting first place. Up here, and next would be probably Racing Roots taking second place. And then Hidrolobos at third, flashing his lights. And fourth, Ignitus 12. And lastly will be, of course, Tej. Now rounding the last corner towards the main straight. And he will finish fifth, finishing this round of the GR86 Knights. Now we move on to the second race, and I forgot to tell you all that the second race and the following race will be having reverse grid. So that means that Prestigious will be first, with me second, Hidrolobos at third, Racing Roots at fourth, and fifth would be Birdleg 420 on Spa Wet. Everyone's on intermediate tires because everyone deemed the sport softs didn't have enough grip for the wet race. And now the lights have gone green and everyone starts moving forward. We can see that now I have taken first, Prestigious is second. Hidrolobos had a very good start from the back of Prestigious, now taken second, and he seems to... well, everyone's going around La Source. Racing Roots is still at last. Birdleg has a bit of a sideways moment right there. And now we're going down to the main straight towards Eau Rouge. Prestigious at first, Hidrolobos at second. I lose third place to Birdleg. I now at fourth and Racing Roots at fifth on the inside of me. He takes fourth place. Everyone goes through La Source. How does everyone fare going through here? I think, does anyone have a big moment through La Source? Oh, Racing Roots loses it and spins on the exit of La Source. I go a bit too wide and I get a 0.5 second penalty. Let's move to the front. Wait, my apologies, my controller just turned off. Let me move to the front. Okay, we have a battle for first place. Birdleg on the outside of Prestigious, and then Hidrolobos right behind them. They both go wide, and now they go back onto the track. You know, Hidrolobos now has a better exit and might be able to overtake Birdleg down here. Will he be able to? Oh, Prestigious gets a 5.3 second penalty. Does Birdleg get any penalties? No, it's only Prestigious. I guess the computer thought that it was Prestigious's fault for making that incident where both of them went wide. So now he gets the 5-second penalty. No, it was a bit of a jumble between these three cars. Oh, it's a bit of a bumper car derby right here. Now it's a 4.8 second penalty for Prestigious. Birdleg and Hidrolobos go a bit wild through. I guess that's the no-name corner. I'm not really sure. And is this corner Puhon? I'm not sure as well. All I know is everyone is making mistakes and going wide on the wet. Prestigious just chooses to just yeet it around the outside. Hidrolobos as well. Prestigious now goes back onto first place, and Birdleg sends me off the track. And now it's so first place Prestige, second place for Birdleg, who he loses right there, and Hidrolobos at second place. It's so wild. What's happening to everyone here? Hidrolobos is right there, right behind Tej. They're still a bit far away. Will there be any drama between him and Tej? It doesn't seem like there'll be any drama yet. So let's have a quick look to Birdleg. How's Birdleg doing? Pretty okay, right? Will he send me off the track again? No, he spins it around. And I get third. Birdleg sends it off, goes into the shadow realm, whatever. And Racing Roots here goes into the grass as well. I guess he had the trip to the shadow realm as well, but he's able to get on the track with a 3-second penalty. Now we go back to the front. How's everything going on the front? 3.3 seconds for Prestigious. He has been steadily getting that penalty down throughout this race, and he's ghosted. Oh, will he get unsettled? Oh, he loses it and goes into the grass, goes into the shadow realm, and now Hidrolobos gets first place of this race. Does Prestigious get back onto the track? Where is he? Oh, he's been teleported back onto the track, and now I get second from him. Now Prestigious now for more or less has a very big lead from me and from Prestigious. Will I be able to get close to Hidrolobos? We will later find out in this 4-lap race. Prestigious is now rounding the last corner as well. Not much damage. Yeah, also the damage isn't low because for incidents like this, I don't want to destroy anyone's race having a broken engine. So I've put damage on low. And now we have Racing Roots, who has lost it at the bus stop chicane. And now just having a bit of a power slide, having a bit of a burnout. Or is it really a burnout if it's wet? I'm not sure. You say, you guess. You whatever. Now we have Birdleg going to the pits. on a 4-lap race. I don't think that was very smart of him, but that's what he wanted to do. So let's move on to the main race, and we can see that Hijo de Lobos is going down this straight with a huge gap between him and me, and I'm just finished Eau Rouge. Prestigious just got over Eau Rouge, no problems there. How is Racing Roots handling things? 1.4 seconds of penalty going on to Eau Rouge. Will he be able to go through it without any incident, or will he spin again? Let's see. He seems to choose to go into third gear going through that. Well, at least it doesn't make him spin. So I guess that's a win. Now we go back to the front. We have Hijo Lobos having a nice clean lines through here. And then we go to me. How am I faring? I choose to drift. Okay. And then how about Prestigious? How does he fare? Nice clean lines. Nothing major, nothing minor. Now we have here, Racing Roots cuts the corner, and will that put an addition to his current penalty of 0.6 seconds, 0.5, 0.4, he spins it. Bins it into the barrier. Nice little meeting there with Barry R. And now has to get back up to speed again. How about Birdleg? How's Birdleg doing? I guess he's doing rather well. A bit dodgy on the exit there at Eau Rouge, but he is going and he's flying with better rear tires. But sadly, I don't think that change in tires will help him too much in getting back to the front. Now we go to Hijo de Lobos, going through, getting close to the back straight. Will he lose control on this higher speed corner? Nope, nice and steady. And no traction control, as we can see, only has ABS. I think no one has traction control. Let's just check real quick if anyone is on traction control. No one is on traction control. Everyone has ABS. Now we go to the back straight. We can see that Hijo de Lobos is having a nice, and it's just flying away from everyone else. And we have here me on second, just doing whatever I'm doing. I don't know. And we have Tej, who has gotten a 0.5 penalty. Now it's a 0.1 while going onto the grass. Racing Roots has sent it off the track again, and now goes back onto the track. And now he has to get up to speed yet again. And we have Birdleg having a bit of a drift here. Nice car handling. I guess he just needed better rear tires to get fast. Oh, will he lose it? Will he lose it? Will he lose it? No, he keeps it. He keeps it. Now we move forward. Racing Roots saves it. Now we go to Tej. 1.2 second penalty. What happened to here? I don't know. I guess he went off on the bus stop chicane. I'm not really sure. How about me? I'm going through La Source. A bit of understeer, but I'm able to keep it on the track, and now I stay on the track. And now we have Hijo de Lobos going over Eau Rouge, and he does it well. No drama at all. He's having clean laps again and again. He is having he's most likely has won this race. Now we have me going through Eau Rouge. No drama. Oh, a bit of a drama on the exit, but keeps it on track, nice and clean. How about Tej with the 1 second penalty? How does he handle Eau Rouge? Oh, he goes wide, but other than that, no problems, no drama, no spins. How about Racing Roots? Racing Roots is just starting his third lap, going to La Sauce. And Birdleg 420 is just going on to the bus stop chicane. Any drama on the bus stop chicane? No drama on the bus stop chicane from Birdleg 420. Racing Rouge just finishing, going around La Sauce, going towards Eau Rouge. Let's have a little update on Prestige. He has a 1.3 second gap. How about me? How am I faring? No dramas, just understeer. How about Hijo de Lobos? How does it take this two consecutive left-hand corners? No drama, no oversteer, no understeer. Just nice and clean lines everywhere, every which way. How about me? I drift it. How about the next one? Do I keep it clean or do I drift it as well? No, I choose to drift it. Okay, how about Tej? How does Tej do? 0.9 second penalty. Does he go wide? Oh, Oh, he goes wide. Yes, he goes wide. How about this one? No dramas here, and everyone's doing no problems at all. And we have Hidro Lopez going to the last straight, and we have me here. What do I do here? Just nice, just a clean line. How about Tej? Oh, now his penalty is from 0.9 out of 0.1. He has been able to reduce it to just a 0.1 penalty, which is very good from him. Now on to the second to last. Oh wait, second to last corner, penultimate corner towards the back straight. How about Racing Roots? How's Racing Roots holding up? Oh, I thought he was gonna go wide, but he keeps it onto the track, which is nice and clean. How about Birdleg? How is Birdleg coping? Nice and clean lines. Yeah, nice and clean lines. So let's move back to the front and see that Hidro Lobos is now starting his final lap of the race. And then there's me going through bus stop, and I have a bit of a drifty moment right there. How about Tej? Tej goes off the track but stays back on. Doesn't seem to be too much of a problem there. How's Racing Roots? How's Racing Roots holding up? It goes a bit wide on this first bend, compromising his line on the second one. But at least it keeps it on the track and doesn't send it off yet again. How about Birdleg? How's Birdleg? Oh, Birdleg sent it off, but is able to get back on the track rather quickly. So now I got through La Source. How's Hidro Lobos? Hidro Lobos goes through Ia Rouge nice and clean. How about me? Will I be able to go through Ia Rouge cleanly, or will I send it and spin around on the exit? Time to see. Oh, no drama. Nice and clean. How about Tej? How will Tej do Ia Rouge on the final lap? Nice clean. How about the last? Oh, he goes wide again. He does the same thing he did last lap. But at least there's no drama. How about Racing Roots? Racing Roots is just about to go onto the bus stop chicane. Any drama here? He goes very wide. And well, at least he keeps it on the track. Which is, oh no, he went really wide there. Now goes back on the track now. How about Birdleg? Birdleg having a bit. Oh, will he spin? Will he spin? Will he spin? No, he keeps it safe and keeps it on the track. Now we move on back to the front, and Hidro Lopez is just flying. Nice and clean lines everywhere, no problems everywhere. I can see that this guy practiced wet spa a lot. How about me? I'm just drifting. How about Tej? How's Tej doing? He got a 0.7 penalty. I'm pretty sure that's from cutting the last bend on Ia Rouge. Racing Roots just finished La Source with Birdleg right behind him. That might be a battle later on, but we will go back to that later. When we go to Tej, 0.5 second gap. How about me? I'm just drifting. I'm just drifting everywhere. How about Hidro Lobos? He is now rounding the penultimate corner towards the back straight. How about me? What am I gonna do? I'm just gonna drift it. How about this? Ganze Drifto! Will I save it? Yes, nice and clean execution, and I stop. What am I doing? Birdleg here with a 0.5 penalty, going onto the grass. Am I waiting? I think I was waiting for Tej to have a bit of a tandem. Let's see if the tandem goes well. Oh, now I go to bend. Nice clean drift from me and Birdleg. Oh no, Prestige didn't go to the grass. Not the best execution, but we tried. Oh, there's a bit of a battle here. Birdleg gets fourth from Racing Roots. Through this corner, Racing Roots goes wide with a 0.8 second penalty, and Birdleg is now no longer last. So I guess the pit stop earlier on did give him a bit of a chance in not staying last place. My apologies, there are some people moving chairs above me. So now we're going through here, and now, oh yeah, Hidro Lobos, by the way, has finished the race, and now it's with me and Prestigious, well, just going down the back straight, going towards the bus stop chicane. So most likely the finishing order will be me second, Prestigious third, Birdleg 4th, and Racing Roots 5th. Now we move on to the last race. Now we move on to the final race of the GTPH Nights with a reverse grid yet again, with Racing Roots 1st, Birdleg 2nd, Prestigious 3rd, me 4th, Hijid Lobos 5th, and a new racer, Bidong 0425 at the back of the pack on Tsukuba circuit. And it's lights off and away we go. Everyone has a good start, but Racing Roots has a very good start. It starts to pull away from everyone else. Everyone is staying nice and close to each other. Let's move to the front. Let's see how everything's going. Birdleg stays 2nd. Prestigious stays 3rd. Did anyone have a big moment? No one has a big moment. So nice and clean racing from everyone. How's everything doing here? And Bidong sends it on the inside and takes 5th from me. And now I go to last place. At the front though, not much drama. Everyone's nice and clean, but everyone's really close to each other. Will anyone make any big moves? I think Hijod Lobos is gonna try and make a move on Tej. And he does make a move on Tej. And will he be able to get 3rd from Tej? Yes, he does get 3rd from Tej onto the back straight. Yeah, there's a bit of a noise upstairs. My apologies for that. Now we go to 3rd place onto the final corner. Oh, that's a lot of noise from upstairs. I do apologize for that. Now we go down the final bend on to start the 2nd lap. Now Tej was able to get 3rd place back from Hijod Lobos. Now onto the 1st corner. There's a battle for 1st, for 2nd, for 3rd, for 4th, for 5th. Everyone's having a mini battle between everyone here. Now we go back. No, let's go to the front row. Let's see what's happening here. Not much. Well, everyone's close, but there's no fighting currently for 1st place. Oh, maybe there will be. Birdleg is getting rather close to Racing Roots 3. How about Tej? How's everything going with Tej and Hijod Lobos? I don't think Hijod Lobos will be able to do any moves, any wild moves. No, he does go for a move, but wasn't able to do it successfully. And now has to go back to 4th place and stay behind Tej for the back straight. How about here for 5th and 6th? Bidong is now right behind Hijod Lobos while I'm right behind Bidong. We're going through the last corner. And Hijod Lobos has a bit of a lockup there. But nothing too major. What happens to me here? Did they go wide? No, not wide. Oh, actually, I do get fastest lap because it just turned purple there. Oh, there's a bit of battle here. Oh, Tej went wide. Will Hijod Lobos be able to capitalize on it and get 3rd from Tej? Oh, they're side by side. Will there be any big moves through here? Oh, Prestige sends it through the inside. Oh, and then Bidong takes the inside of Hijod Lobos and gets 3rd from both of them. He does a double overtake on that corner. But Tej is fighting back, trying to get 3rd place back. And now Hijod Lobos gets 3rd. And I'm in the fray. It's a 4 wide through here towards the final corner. What happens here? Tej sends it to the inside of Hijod Lobos and try to go around the inside of both of them. Do I get 3rd? Do I get 3rd? No, I do not. Prestigious just stays right in front of me. But Bidong touches the grass and gets a bit squirrely. And now gets sent back to the 6th place. And now it's a 3-car battle towards the final corner. What happens here? Do I get the inside? Do I get to overtake Prestigious through the final corner? I do get the corner. I do get the overtake done. I get 3rd place. Prestigious 4th. Hijod Lobos 5th. Hijod Lobos on the inside of Prestigious. I do not go onto the inside because I know Prestigious is gonna send it on the inside. And now I lose the 2 places on the 1st corner. I'm now 5th, Prestigious at 3rd. Yet again, Hijod Lobos 4th place. Now we go through the S's towards this corner. What happens here? Does Hijod Lobos send it on the inside? He tries to send it on the inside. Will he get the place? Will he get the place? He gets 3rd. And now 4th place for Prestigious. He gets 3rd. Will he get 3rd again? No, he stays 4th. Hijod Lobos was able to stick it around the outside and keep 3rd place. But he gets... Oh no! Prestigious gets the 0.5 second penalty. But he tries to dive on the inside of Hijod Lobos yet again. But now I take the chance to go around the inside of both of them. Down to the back straight. I get 4th place. Now I get 3rd place. I'm right in front of Prestigious, who has a 0.5 second penalty Also, by the way, Birdleg has overtaken Racing Roots. Not sure when, but he has overtaken Racing Roots, and Hijolobos sends it onto the outside. Now I get third place, and Prestige is right behind with a 0.2 second gap, and Bidong has been silently creeping up behind us, and he's now much nearer to Prestigious than before. I tried to make an evasive line, but I choose not to, I guess, stay with it. And now we are going to the SS yet again, when Tej now no longer has a penalty, and I am assuming that he will try to send it on the inside yet again for this corner. Actually, he does not. Now we go around here, and Bidong takes a alternative line to have a better exit on this section, but it doesn't really pay off. But he gets nearer to Prestigious, going down under the Dunlop tire, and I am starting to gap Prestigious onto this final corner, and it's gonna be a battle between Prestigious and Bidong. Before that, let's move on to the front. What's happening at the front? Birdleg is now just slowly gapping away from Racing Roots 3, with Racing Roots 3 trying to catch up. Will be any trouble at the front? Not sure, but let's go back to drama here at the mid-pack. I'm staying at third place around the final corner. Prestige gets a really wide line, which gives Bidong the gap that he needs to squeeze through, and now he is in a prime position to do a braking battle with Tej to get fourth place from him, and it seems he does get fourth place from him. And now the question is, will Tej do what he has done all race and try to dive it around the inside like Max Verstappen, or will he just concede the position? No, he does not dive it around the inside and stays fifth. Who has a bit squirrely? It goes onto the grass, and that is gonna go into the favor of Bidong, who will no longer worry about Prestige on this track, and now he has his sights set on me and third place. Now we move to Racing Roots, who has somehow gotten a 0.7 second penalty. Oh, and Birdleg loses it a bit. This will give a chance to Racing Roots to catch up to him. Will Racing Roots catch up to me? We will see later. Now we see here on the back straight, me with Bidong right behind me. I'm pretty sure that he's drafting me, trying to get close to me, and Tej is right behind Bidong 0425. Nothing much to yet write about on this track, on this race. Not much drama yet, so let's move around a bit. Oh yeah, Racing Roots is getting closer to Birdleg 420, but will he be able to close the gap to start fighting? We will see later. Not much happening yet, but Bidong is now getting closer to me, and Tej is actually getting closer to both of us. So this will probably be will this be a start of another three-way battle? I hope so. And Hijolobos is right here trying to catch up. He'll probably catch up. We've seen how he fights. He'll probably have the pace to catch up to the mid-pack once the mid-pack starts fighting again. We see here me with Bidong right behind me, drafting me. He's getting closer and closer. Will he make a move down the last corner? Oh no, I sent it off. Oh no. Oh, and Prestige follows me. And now Hijolobos will probably be able to take this chance to not be last again. Oh, he does a bit of a drift there. I don't understand why did he do that? Trying to beat Takumi, I see. Now we're going through here. It's a battle for fifth place, and what will happen here? Oh, it's a bit of a cut back from Hijolobos. Will it pay off? Will Hijolobos be able to get the run to get around Prestige? No, not yet. But onto this corner, it will be a braking battle, and Hijolobos gets the better line, and Prestige just tries to stick it around the outside, but was not able, and now has to concede fifth place to Hijolobos. Now we go to the mid-pack. What's happening here? Just me at fourth place. How about Bidong? Bidong is, I think he's gaining to Racing Roots. Well, Racing Roots, this has been at a steady gap between him and Birdleg 420. So this will probably become a three-way battle for the lead later on in this race, but it hasn't happened yet. So let's move to the back and see what's happening there. There's me starting. What lap would it be? It'll be the 9th lap for everyone. Hijolobos now in 5th. and Birdleg, oh no, Prestigious with a 0.1 second penalty going into the first corner. Seems nothing much is happening, but something soon will happen at the front. With these three getting closer and closer to each other, this will probably end with a three-way battle for the lead between Birdleg 420, Racing Roots 3, and Bidong 0425 going onto the penultimate corner. Everyone's doing nice clean lines, not much drama between the three of them. And here I am in no man's land, no one to battle with in 4th place. And then we go to Hijit Lobos, who currently has Tej for company right behind him. And Tej, showing that he has pace when it comes to Tsukuba, will most likely be a threat for Hijit Lobos. Now we move on to the front, and everyone has been racing clean, not much problems here. Going to the first corner with Birdleg at first, Racing Root second, and Bidong at third. We all are now just waiting for a battle between these three and a battle between Hijit Lobos and Prestigious, for they are the ones who are closest to each other. We can see that Hijit Lobos is currently having kind of a normal gap. Like, I think the gap is being maintained between him and Prestige. Oh, Prestige gets a bit closer through here, but oh, Hijit Lobos doesn't takes a wider line through that corner. Will that help him or will that hinder him? We will see later. Now we go back to the front. What's happening at the front? I think it's just becoming a draft battle between these two at the front, and then Bidong is just there, just waiting for something to happen and try to capitalize on it. But we can see here that Prestige is getting closer and closer to Hijit Lobos. And it's now... oh, it's really, really close. And now Hijit Lobos tries to take a defensive line, but goes back to a normal line towards the last corner. And he goes rather wide on the entry, but will this pay off? No, it does not. Tej gets really, really close to him on the 11th lap. And now it's going to become a braking battle for the first corner. What will happen here? And Tej overtakes Hijit Lobos. There's a bit of contact, but otherwise it is a clean overtake, and Tej gets 5th, and Hijit Lobos is now last place again. How about here? Oh, everyone is much closer now at the front pack. Will Racing Roots try and do a break, try to overtake Birdleg? He tries, but Birdleg shuts the door, and now he has to stay behind Birdleg again for the final for the back straight. But he's now much closer now, Racing Roots 3 to Birdleg 420, and he has a much bigger chance of overtaking him on the first corner, as long as he stays close on this final corner onto the main straight. And now we have Bidong now close right behind them as well, who will be joining in on the fun. And what will happen here? Racing Roots doesn't do a dive bomb for now. He chooses to stay behind Birdleg 420, which I guess he just wants to not risk anything yet. He still has 3 laps, so he still has time to think things over. But he has to think things over fast because Bidong is now right behind both of them. Now we move on to the battle at the back, and we can see that Tej is just slowly getting away from Hijit Lobos and seems to be getting closer to me. And we can see, let's check tire wears, just nice and quick. Oh, Bidong is now really close to Racing Roots. And this will be in the favor of Birdleg 420, because now that Racing Roots has to worry about Bidong, he has to go on the defensive, which will compromise his line and speed over the lap, which will help Birdleg 420 in pulling away from those two guys. But we can see at the tire wear, we can compare that Racing Roots has better tires overall compared to Birdleg. How about Bidong to Racing Roots? Actually, Bidong has slightly better tires compared to Racing Roots as well. So Bidong can start to go onto the offensive as well to try and take second place. My tires, on the other hand, are quite shit. And then we have Prestigious, who has decent tires, and then we have Hijit Lobos, who has similar to me shit tire wear. Now we go back to the front, and it's a battle right now. Racing Roots is trying to attack Birdleg, with Bidong trying to attack Racing Roots with an alternative line through the corners. Now it's a drafting battle on the last straight, and it seems that Birdleg has been able to start pulling away from the second and third place cars, and now it's becoming rather apparent that's gonna become a battle for second place between Racing Roots 3 and Bidong 0425. We are on the penultimate lap. 14 out of 15 laps, and everyone is still within striking distance of each other. It's just a matter of who will take the initiative to make the offensive play. Going onto this corner, Racing Roots takes a normal line. I think everyone just takes a normal line through there. No one's gone onto the offensive just yet. I think everyone is saving their moves for the final lap, for one final push to get position. Now they're all moving to the penultimate corner. Now going to the back straight, and we can see here that Bidong has just gotten closer to Racing Roots 3. This is getting rather, I don't know, exciting. Doesn't really sound that much from my voice, but things are heating up between second and third place. It seems Birdleg 420, as long as he drives clean, will have a nice and safe first place. But now it's Bidong trying to take a move on Racing Roots. He goes around the inside. What happens here? Will Bidong get second place? No, Racing Roots gets the switch back and gets second place back from Bidong. But now it's another heartbreaking zone on this corner. Will Bidong do anything here? No, he goes on the outside. I think he'll try to do a switch back as well on Racing Roots. Doesn't happen, but he gets a better exit. How about here? What will happen here between second and third place? Racing, no, nothing much yet. Oh, Bidong gets onto the grass. Will it hamper? It probably hampers his progress. It does make a rather large gap between him and Racing Roots. Racing Roots tries to dive, tries to brake late to try and get close to the Birdleg, but doesn't happen. The gap stays the same. It may even be increasing because I think Birdleg got the better exit on that last corner. And now we go to the final corner of the final lap. Will there be any moves happening here? I don't think there will be any moves happening here. So that would probably end with Birdleg getting first place, Racing Roots getting second place, Bidong getting third place, and now with me with fourth, Prestigious at fifth, and Hijud Lobos at sixth place. Now we just wait for everyone else to cross the finish line. Here we are, me crossing the finish line, followed closely by Prestigious, who seemed to have been closing in on me. Just a few more laps, it would have been a battle between me and Tej, and his last was Hijud Lobos. And that is it for the GR86 Nights race. I hope you enjoyed, especially that last one. That was full of action, the last one. And I hope to see you all again. If you liked the video, press the like on this video and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this when it comes to cars or gaming in general. And as always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one. Goodbye.